Are you doing deconstruction wrong? Hey there, everyone. I am Michelle Ami Reyes. I help leaders make impact in conversations on race. And today I want to talk about deconstruction because deconstructing racism is such a buzz term right now. In fact, I talk to folks every week from college students to pastors who want to know what it means to deconstruct racism. And here's what I tell them. When done well, deconstructing racism can fall in line with the posture of being race wise and can actually lead to people's flourishing. Now, the word deconstruct just means to disconnect the pieces of a system in order to expose its internal assumptions and contradictions. So think of your car when it breaks down. Something hisses and splutters, and all of a sudden you find yourself with a dead car on the side of the road. And your first response shouldn't be to just grab a sledgehammer from the trunk and just begin tearing your car to pieces, right? Like, we call that anger management issues. Instead, you should get out of the car, pop the hood, call support, see what's wrong, and then find out what needs to be fixed. Deconstruction works the same way. Deconstruction in of itself is never the goal. Flourishing is. Our goal as leaders in particular must be to figure out how to improve and what we need to add or build so that our people, our organization, our church, our network, our group, whatever it might be, can get stronger. So if you're a leader and you feel called to speak out against racism, here's 3 questions you need to ask yourself. Number 1, what are my goals? What do I hope to achieve? Because at the end of the day, you need to have a plan. You need to know what you're trying to move toward. Just calling things out, just criticizing things is not an effective goal or a successful goal, particularly as a leader. Question number 2, am I treating all peoples involved in humanizing ways? And number 3, will the person or organization or church or network or group that I'm working with be stronger and healthier because of my efforts? You see, if your only goal is to get someone fired or maybe even to replace the entire leadership team or just to write a letter of complaint, like an open letter of complaint, you're not deconstructing. You're just burning things down. If your process of deconstruction only focuses on yourself or on a handful of folks who think and feel like you, you're not seeing the big picture either. Your flourishing cannot come at the expense of everyone else. Now, finally, if there are folks pushing back on your ideas of deconstruction, don't immediately assume that they are protecting the status quo or dismissive of change. Instead, genuinely seek to understand their perspective and be open to the fact that how you perceive the organization or that person in leadership might not be fully accurate. Be open to new perspectives and be open to change for yourself. So if deconstruction, particularly deconstructing racism, if it's not something that the collective commits to, it will never be done well. So keep that in mind. Don't be in the business of deconstruction for deconstruction's sake. Be in the business of human flourishing, all people's flourishing. So let's peel back so we can build stronger. If you want more tips like this, tips for leaders on how to engage with race well, engage with race graciously, subscribe to my newsletter at the link below. All right, see you in the next video.